Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Doyle. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him. Sometimes you play zone. Mix it up. Give different looks because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball.
There he goes. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
So the Tulane Green Wave offense will have its first chance to go on the attack. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it.
3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Bringing the heat. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Going to the ground. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Moran.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. Got his man on the right. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
Of 13. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed on the outside. It's gone. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Got a man. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He's got his man, makes the grab. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. The kick is on its way. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Now this offense is back on the field. Gives it to the back on the draw. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking downfield, it's Moran. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Green Wave. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That is exactly what you want from your quarterback. Hanging in there, letting the route develop, throwing the football down the field while you're getting hit, and the receiver does the rest and runs into the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Right on the money. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. Wants to bring it back. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Back to throw, it's Moran. That's caught. It's Doyle.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Powers through the defender. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
Jacksonville State.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Zips it out to his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Going deep. Reels it in down the left side. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Fires to the wideout. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. And And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Setting up the screen. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Moran. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds space on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. On the ground, it's Gordon. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Gordon. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Gonna look downfield again. Quickly complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
First down.
They'll run it from the gun. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Barges ahead. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
17. Jacksonville State, 7.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Handoff from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It is good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He'll start this drive firing. Working the middle, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking for a man. It's Moran. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snagged out in the air. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. With just about 30 seconds to go in the half, how aggressive do you want to be here? Off the play fake on 1st down. Using the quick game. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he's brought down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. They'll run play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. This time it's complete. They'll immediately call timeout. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Complete in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. This will likely be the last play of the half. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
On the move from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
And the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Using his legs, it's Gordon. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Under fire. Beck's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll try to run it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Touchdown, Tulane! And the pummeling has started.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UTEP. team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They feed him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. He'll set up to throw. Get it out on the screen. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. On the run, it's Gordon. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Leaves it with the back. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
And 1st down for the offense.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Offense in a bunch formation. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Gets it out quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Makes the catch. Slithers into space. Turning it on. Touchdown, Green Wave. And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Here's the give off the left side. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The lone back's got it. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking for room. It's Goff. Breaks into the open. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. Power football with the run. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Good enough for a first down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Moran. Finds his big tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
1st and goal, Jacksonville State.
He's looking to pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. 2nd down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. He's looking downfield to throw. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Jacksonville State.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense has struggled, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 9 to Kent State. Any big developments here in the MAC? We've got...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
The give as they work on that clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Green Wave! And the punishment has been extended.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to the back. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. Oh, he's got a chance. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch with your coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.